Hello, everyone. It's Kelly from Homestone Girl, and I have finished my Two Autumn Homestead journals. The digitals that are in the journals you can purchase at Poppy Shop Printables, and they're on Etsy. I'll link it below in the description. So I just want to do a flip through of the journals, and then I will be listing them on my eBay store. So the journals measure 9 inches, and it's approximately 6 inches, and right now they are 2.5 inches wide, but lots of room for journaling and adding memories to the journal. So let's just flip through. In my previous video, I showed the fabrics and the heart, that quilted heart, and the doily that was placed on the outside. I put bias tape, crinkled bias tape, as the closure, and these are large enough so as the journal expands, you will have plenty of room to tie your journal close. So let's open it up, and in the first pocket, the inside pocket, we have a little embellishment on the pocket. Inside, this is a silverware place holder for Thanksgiving, and I've just distressed it, used it as a pocket to store a little flip booklet. I placed a large tag that I had made previously behind the pocket. There are ruffles and trims, crocheted lace throughout the journal. This is the digital, and there was enough in the digital kit to make 2 journals, and so that's what I did. I have a little fabric flip here on some dyed paper. Here is some printed coffee dyed paper with some trim on the edge. Here we have 2 pockets. These pockets are from the kit, and in the pockets I have placed some little ephemera cards. Tuck it up here, and in the bottom pocket there's a little rickrack on there, and again some little journaling spots. This is a pocket, and inside is a tag. We'll flip the page. Here I've taken an envelope and glued the flap on this side with some trim here. Inside I have put some ephemera pieces. These 2 are from the kit, and this is one from a scrapbook pad that I had. Flip it over, and we have the back of the envelope. I have glued a napkin on the envelope. This is some words from the kit, and inside is a journaling spot. Some coffee dyed paper here. More coffee dyed paper. Some trim at the bottom. Here is some Mamagami paper, And when I was doing it, I wasn't too careful. So I had some tears. So I put some vintage look tape on there and kind of give it that vintage feel. Here is coffee dyed paper, some ledger paper that's been coffee dyed, a little cutout from a die cut that I had to flip out, some crocheted trim on the digital paper. This is some wrapping paper from a book that I have, and I put some trim down here. This is Edith Holden paper, and on this side I've taken a Tim Holtz die pocket and I put it on a tag, glued the tag on the flap, glued down here to make a tuck spot. This is a note card that is showing a home in Mobile, Alabama, but it opens up and you can journal on it. In here I've placed a lot of ephemera, so there's like a tag from the kit, there is some more little tags. This is from the kit. These are tickets from the kit, and I've just placed those in that pocket. We have some coffee dyed paper, and on here I've put some more trim. We flip over and we have a upper tuck spot, and in here is a postcard that I purchased from an Etsy shop online. Put that up here. I put some trim here, and this is an envelope from the kit with a little journaling spot inside. So we'll put that here. Fabric ruffle here. Here is a glassine bag with an image of a sunflower. I glued a paper flower embellishment on it. Here is a tag that I made with some distress spray. Put an image on it, and this is a quilted little embellishment with a button, number 2. So I put that in the little glassine bag, and here is some quilted fabric that I've glued on for a tab. Some more printed coffee dyed paper, and this brings us to the center of the journal with some trim placed along the edge that hangs out. Here we have a big pocket here, and again I've just taken and put ephemera in the pocket. So we have some, this is from a scrapbook pad from the kit, a tag from the kit. Here is an image from the kit. This is a tag that I made with scraps of harvest papers from different digitals that I had. Put that in here, and I think I had it out here. And then this is just another little image from the kit. There is a side tuck here, and I have made a journaling card here and put it here with a little tab. Fabric ruffle. Here we have a bottom pocket, corner pocket. And inside is a journaling card that I have put a pocket from the kit. And in here are some more ephemera. And with some trim. Edith Holden paper, and here's some trim along the side. Here is a pocket from the kit. I've embellished it with a sunflower sticker. Inside is a journaling card. And here is a tag that I made. I took scraps of scrapbook paper, stitched it on a card. I put coffee dyed paper on the back so it could be written on. A leaf glued down and some little sparkles with a tag. Some more crocheted lace, some trim at the bottom of the page. Here I put some washi tape along the ledger paper, some coffee dyed paper, the back side of the Mamagami paper. Again, I put faux vintage tape to cover up the little holes. More trim along the bottom. Here we have pockets that are from the kit, and I have loaded them up with some different ephemeras. Some are from scrapbook paper pads, some are from the kits. That one is. We have more ephemera. This is a little pocket with a journaling spot inside. Put that here, and then we have some ephemera here. This is from the kit. This is from the kit. This is from one of the scrapbook paper pads, and we have another one. Plenty of ephemera. Some more trim on the side. We have two pockets here. These are pockets from the kit, and I've embellished it from a circle from the kit, a paper flower. This is a invoice, vintage invoice, but it's a digital with a little embellishment on it up here in the corner. And we have a tag here. This is a Mary Englebright picture from one of her little books, and a tag. We have a belly band in the back, and on the belly band I have taken a little it's stuck. I took a scraps. I have scraps of the scrapbook paper and glued it up. Corey Dahman is the one that I saw do that. And put a little flower on the top, and I am having a hard time. I shouldn't have put it in there so quickly. All right, I will have to get that out. I will get that out. And that is the end. Back here is an envelope that I have put some scrapbook paper on, a label, and inside is a coffee dyed fall notebook paper for journaling. So that is the first journal. The journals are similar but different. And again, I'm going to put these in my eBay store. So let's go through the second journal. And again, I put fabric on the outside, lace down the center, a quilted fabric heart with a doily that I had bought at an estate sale on the front. Inside the front pocket is an embellishment again, and here's one of those utensil holders and a notebook folder placed there. Again, this one has ruffles and laces. Here's a fabric flip on some coffee dyed paper. We have paper here that's been coffee dyed. We have an up-tuck pocket with a label from the kit, some trim on the side, some flower trim here. Again, we have another postcard and an envelope from the kit with a card inside for journaling. Some trim. Here is an envelope that I've glued the label, the closure on this side with some ephemera inside. This is from the kit, this is from the kit, and this is from a scrapbook pad. The envelope has been, I put napkin on it. There's a label, a little bit of lace. We have some washi tape, a card inside for journaling, some mamigami paper. We have a little glassine bag, the sunflower on the outside, and a paper flower. We have a little tag inside with a quilted embellishment hang tag. This is quilted fabric for a tab. Another Tim Holtz pocket with a lot of ephemera inside. Here we have an image of a home, a picture from a home in Mobile, Alabama. It opens up, and so that's great journaling spot. Some washi tape along the ledger paper that's been coffee dyed. And we are at the center, and we have some trim at the bottom to hang down, fabric ruffle. Taken the ledger paper that's been coffee dyed, I have tacked it down, the flap down. Here is another one of those korodama paper side tucks with a little turkey. I have a die cut that makes turkeys with this little googly eyes. We have some ephemera in there. We have a vintage digital of an invoice. This is from the kit. And then this is a cutout of a doily, fall leaves. More trim. Here we have a large pocket that has lots of ephemera in it. And it's been embellished with lace and a flower. So we have, this is an image from the kit. This is from a scrapbook paper pad. This is from a scrapbook paper pad. This is a tag that I made, embellished with some flower, fall fabric, an image from the kit, and here we have a tag that is again from one of those scrapbook pads. Here we have tucked inside a journaling card, And you can write on the back if you have like a white pen, or if you choose, you could put some paper on and then write on it. Edith Holden paper. More trim at the bottom. Here's a pocket from the kit with one of their labels. I've embellished it with a sunflower sticker. Here's another embellishment for the page that I have made with scrapbook papers. We have a large journal card, and we have another journal card, and again I took scrapbook paper and stitched it down. Put a embellished leaf on there with some little bling on there. Here we have three pockets from the kit, and I have put in the journal cards or ephemera from different places. So this is from a scrapbook pad. This is from the kit. It opens up. I thought that was really cute, so I've tucked it up here. We have, this is from the kit. This is a pocket that has been embellished, and inside we have a little journal spot. A little ephemera in my stash. This is from scrapbook pad. This is from the kit. And this is from the kit. Some more trim on the side. Trim at the bottom. We have a corner tuck pocket, and inside I have made a pocket on a journal card. This is washi tape that I have just taken and put down on coffee dyed paper, stitched around, put one of the images from the kit, and in there we have a journal card. We have, this is a die cut that I had from when I did my die cutting. And you know what we could do? We can put this in here, and it will show through the pocket. And this is a card, a place card for Thanksgiving that I had purchased, I don't know where, Hobby Lobby. I don't know if it was Target, but I thought it was really cute. So I put some trim on the pocket, some trim on the side. This is the belly band. And in my other video, I was having a hard time fitting this in here, which I have to work on the other journal. But I ended up having to cut off a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom, and I don't think it messed it up. So I have embellished the front. This is from a card, a greeting card that I have recycled. And we just put it here in the belly band. It's a large card for the belly band. This is the last page. I signed it, and in the last pocket is an envelope that I have put some napkin on with some page washi tape on the back, and inside, like the other one, is a fall coffee dyed notebook paper. So those are my two journals that I have finished. I am so excited. I have finished them. I did most of it online on video. I've enjoyed doing the video. The next video that I have coming up is going to be fall gnomes. So I'm real excited to get started on that. I hope you'll join me. I hope that you enjoyed the videos, and I will have these listed on my eBay store. And if you do like the channel, please subscribe. I'm at 300 subscribers, and I strive to get more. I'm excited about the 300, and I thank you for coming and sitting with me.